I would request everyone to please settle down. Hey everyone. Retirement is but a blank sheet of paper. It's a chance to redesign your life into a completely new and different one. And it is something which brings us all together here. Today, we all are assembled here to show some due respect to one of the professors who has invested an important part of his life towards the college and its development. Such a professor who selflessly invested such precious amount of his life towards the college selflessly should be treated with due respect. And to mark this and make it more memorable, the Department of Electrical Engineering decided to conduct a very successful and knowledgeable workshop on the emerging trends of power system engineering and its technologies. And now we all stand here to conclude the workshop and felicitate our professor who has successfully completed his tenure as a professor in the prestigious college NIT Warangal. A very warm afternoon, everyone, and a hearty welcome to all of you. Myself, Devyas, would like to take the pleasure to welcome the deans, directors, and respected faculty members and each and everyone who showed his presence on this day full of emotions and flashbacks. The Department of Electrical Engineering is very glad to have your presence with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to have with us Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar and Srimati D. Pallavi Vinod Kumar. May I take the pleasure of requesting our respected guests to grace the dais. Sir and ma'am, please oblige us on the dais. Please continue the applaud for some time. Sir and ma'am, I would request you to accept the present from us. Now I would request Professor N.V. Uma Mahesh sir, in charge director of our college, to join the stage among the guest dignitaries. A big round of applause is expected. Please accept the present, sir. Thanks a lot for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to have with us the head of the department, Professor B.L. Narasimha Raju sir, as the president of the program. I request you, sir, to please join the dais and oblige us. I welcome you, sir. Thank you. Please accept the present from us. Now, since I have already grabbed the attentions of all of you towards the stage, I would like to solidify it and fill your hearts with devotion towards the nation. I would request you all to stand up and be prepared for the national song while it's being played. It's a national song. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Subhalam, Malayaj Shitaram, Sasya Shyamalam Mataram,
मधुरभाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्।
Darkness is something which cannot drive out darkness. Similarly, hatred cannot drive out hate from your heart. Only love can do that. And I hereby request the dignitaries to please light the lamp and dispel any stance of darkness present in the auditorium. Sir, please proceed. I would request the music to be played. How happy and emotional moment it is. And this moment and the music particularly catches your emotions and brings them from the depth of your heart. Aren't you stunned by listening to the fact how a professor, a teacher, invests an integral part of his life selflessly towards the development of his students? Isn't it something worth respecting and mentioning? To make you respect it more and be more astonished, I would request Professor Venkaiah sir to have some words about the biography of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir. Sir, I would request you on stage.
Respected Guru, Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar, Madam Vinod Kumar, the Chief Guest, In Charge Director, Professor N.V. Uma Mahesh, Head of the Department, Professor B.L. Narasimha Raju, the Registrar, Deans, Senior Most Professors, Faculty of the Department, Faculty of the Institute, my dear student friends, a very good evening to each and every one of you. I would like to dwell upon a brief biography of my Guru. In Europe and in India, art lovers often speak of the old masters, men and women who painted the landscape and made it look so real that they caught the imagination and eye of the admirers. Raja Ravi Verma, John Constable, Paul Rubens, M.F. Hussain, etc. were among the well-known names. Their art continues to be celebrated and their names recalled with affection even to this day. Such an old master in his field, electrical engineering, joined the Department of Electrical Engineering in 1981, bringing glory, fame, and name to the department during his amazingly long tenure of more than 40 plus years. Professor Vinod Kumar's CV rivals that of the best of teachers in the profession. The CV is one long list of impressive achievements notched up over the years And what makes it remarkable is that Professor Vinod Kumar achieved laurels in research and consultancy at a time when REC, as it then called, emphasized teaching over research and placed a premium on classroom management with learners at the center of the learning process. Professor Vinod Kumar realized that research and teaching are intertwined and that good teaching results from and is aligned with sensible research. This led him to guide research in areas that very few teachers had heard of back then. Research involving advanced concepts in computer science engineering and electrical engineering. At a time when teaching was elected queen and a good teacher was guaranteed promotion with ease, Professor Vinod Kumar began guiding research, and 12 research scholars were supervised for their doctoral thesis under his able guidance. He began publishing extensively with over 100 papers in well-known journals and conferences. It is worth recalling that the theoretical physicist Ludwig Boltzmann worked vigorously on statistical mechanics, ideas, and concepts that were considered very abstract and indeed hard to make sense of in his time. Likewise, in 1996, when computer science engineering was only just beginning to sprout and send forth tender shoots into daylight, Professor Vinod Kumar realized the significance of marrying his own discipline with the emerging area of computer engineering and saw to it that several new courses saw the light of the day. Artificial intelligence applications in electrical engineering. This course must have sounded very forbidding and irrelevant back then to orthodox minds, who probably saw the interdisciplinary nature of such a course as an assault on the purity of electrical engineering. But Professor Vinod Kumar's shrewdness and acumen won the day for the department. In introducing courses in his department that were available only in universities in the US and Europe back then, he was setting off a revolution in the making. Once new courses began to be introduced at his initiative in electrical engineering department, other state and central universities or institutes followed suit and began having these courses in their respective departments. When asked why he used operators before they could be justified and endorsed, the mathematical genius Oliver Heaviside is reported to have responded, "Why should I refuse a good dinner simply because I don't understand the digestive process involved?" This was exactly how Professor Vinod Kumar saw potential in introducing novel courses of study. He saw potential and future for courses he wanted introduced. Smart thinking by Professor Vinod Kumar led to smart grid technology and power system deregulation as a course of study. He tinkered creatively with BTech and MTech syllabi and brought in courses such as data science applications in power engineering, machine learning applications, swarm intelligence applications in power engineering. Today, when researchers in the electrical engineering department engage themselves in cutting-edge areas of research and speak of swarm optimization algorithm, Jaya algorithm, Grey Wolf algorithm, IEEE bus systems, photovoltaic applications, variable distribution, smart grid applications, etc., they owe Professor Vinod Kumar an eternal debt of gratitude for his vision and labor of love. It would have been a walk in the park for Professor Vinod Kumar to enjoy the trappings of professorship and take it easy for the rest of his career. He chose instead to walk the path of hardship and trials because he wanted researchers, UG and PG students to benefit from his presence. Indeed, students on the MTech program expressed immense gratitude that they were able to land jobs thanks to the courses that Professor Vinod Kumar was instrumental in introducing. Two courses in particular, machine learning applications and data science applications in power engineering, helped them immensely in securing jobs. In addition to carrying out research, he has also published and taught extensively on courses such as power system operation and control, power system stability and security, neural networks, machine learning and fuzzy logic applications, flexible AC transmission systems, power system deregulation and restructuring, and smart grid technologies, multi-object to evolutionary algorithm applications, and renewable energy systems. These are the buzzwords and much talked about topics today. To promote awareness among faculty and students about various areas of research, he conducted several short-term training programs, seminars, and workshops from time to time. He single-handedly rooted for positive changes to the curriculum to reflect current trends and expectations from academia and industry. He succeeded in making courses and programs of study at the electrical engineering department truly contemporary and in keeping with industry requirements. Professor Vinod Kumar is on the Board of Studies of several universities, has reviewed books and papers for several publishers of repute. He is invited by several institutes and colleges to deliver expert lectures and talks, and has been active as an expert committee member, reaching out to colleges and institutes with his knowledge and expertise. Like Lionel Messi, who has led Argentina and his clubs to victory after victory and glory after glory, Professor Vinod Kumar led his department from warm sunshine to brilliant sunshine, and from a place at the table to a place in the sun. Again, like Messi, who can operate from any position and score goals from impossible angles, Professor Vinod Kumar has operated in various capacities as head, dean academic, deputy chief warden, coordinator of various committees, chairman of various committees, section head, and performed each assignment with the dedication and diligence one can expect from a man of his caliber and prowess. The best and most memorable tribute one can pay Professor Vinod Kumar is to recall a quote for simulating thinking about the present and future by Alvin Toffler, author of one of the most influential books of the 20th century, Future Shock. We need to train thousands of young people in the perspectives and techniques of scientific futurism, inviting them to share in the exciting venture of mapping probable futures. We, as faculty, can only wonder at your remarkable resilience, vitality, vivacity, and tenacity. We stand amazed as we look back on a career that was spread over 40 long years, during which time you evolved as a teacher, beginning your career to a full professor who has earned the reverence and awe of colleagues and countless students. The Department of Electrical Engineering expresses its grateful thanks and affection to Professor Vinod Kumar for all that he has done to keep the flag of the department flying high. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. When I used to play some games, usually my studies would perish. And when I put attention on the latter one, the former performance would perish. So it's very difficult to maintain equal performance in so many fields at once. But how a professor is able to establish with his excellence all of these things, along with many research fields, which are one of the most difficult things to perform, all together, and that too with so much excellence. Hats off to such a professor. A pessimist complains about the wind. An optimist tries to change the direction. And it is a leader that adjusts the sails. The sails of this particular notion were adjusted by a special person, the head of our department, Professor B.L. Narasimha Raju sir. Thus, let's first listen about the direction of the boat by the sailor himself. I request Professor Narasimha Raju sir to come on the podium and address the gathered audience. Sir, please.
Respected dignitaries of the dais, today's chief guest, Professor N.V. Uma Mahesh, in-charge director, on behalf of our director Absentia, and today's our guest of the event, Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar and Mrs. Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir, and all the deans, senior professors, and my department colleagues, and my student friends, and all the other faculty members of the other departments, and other audience. Good evening to all one of you, each one of you. Yeah, so as a practice of ceremony, so this workshop, this two-day workshop, I take this pleasure first to brief about this two-day workshop. This two-day workshop on emerging trends in power engineering in the honor of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar on his superannuation on this day, 31st January 2023, is conducted during 30th and 31st January for 2 days. So the outcome of these 2-day discussions, I would like to brief here. The workshop is begin with the inaugural event, followed by the keynote address on the theme of workshop on emerging trends in power engineering by Professor M. Ramurthy, the former Director General, CPRI, Bangalore. And then the topic on wireless power transfer, current fed technology for mixed source EV charging system issues, solutions by Professor Akshay Rathore, Singapore Institute of Technology, Singapore, and followed by a smart distribution network sharing few field experiences by none other than the teacher of, guru of the Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar. He is Professor S.C. Srivastav, IIT Kanpur, and which is followed by the trends in power system operation and control discussed by Professor Anurag K. Srivastav, West Virginia University, USA. And then the topic on introduction to AI and its application is discussed by Professor Raja Rao. He is one of our alumni of 1972 batch passed out, and he is a chairman and managing director, Vision Labs, Hyderabad, and also sir works as a professor of computer science and engineering at Mahindra University, Hyderabad. Finally, the event is followed by the final discussion talk on this optimal techno-economic operation and hybrid energy systems by Professor S. Surendra Reddy, Usang University, South Korea. So these are the various finest emerging topics in this electrical power engineering area discussed by various these prominent and distinguished professors of our electrical engineering community. So that received well by our participants, which is witnessed in the last 2 days, their interaction, our participant interaction with the experts. So this is the 2-day outcome of this workshop. So hence, the success of this national workshop is mainly due to the contribution of these distinguished and stalwart academicians, researchers, Professor M. Ramurthy, Professor S.C. Srivastav, Professor Rajarao, Professor Akshay Rathore, Professor Anurag Srivastav, and Professor Surendra Reddy. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks, sincere thanks to all these experts for their kind acceptance despite their busy schedules and contributed their expertise for the benefit of our young minds, young participants. So without which our program would not be a success one. Hence, once again, my sincere heartfelt thanks to all our distinguished professors and other colleagues involved for the successful organization of this today workshop, for making a very grand success and memorable event. With this, I hope that all the participants have got benefited immensely from these 2-day discussions. So for that matter, I thank you all once again for all the participants. Now, as a matter of pleasure, I take this opportunity to express about my feelings about Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir. I feel very much delighted to express my feelings, experiences, observations, learnings, being associated with this finest Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir. In fact, my association with the professor is started in the year 2016. It means that is my association with the professor is for more than 15 years. So my starting point, where I met one well-known professor at MIT Manipal University in the year 2006, he is none other than Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir. That's where my association started with this professor, and during which I want to share one small memorable note, during which his visit to our MIT Manipal, I accompanied the professor visit to one of the famous temple, Kolluru Sri Mukambika Mata Temple in near Udupi. Then comes, I joined this institute in the Department of Electrical Engineering in the year 2012, 1st June. So my association with the professor, of course, as I mentioned, is about more than 15 years. So professor is a simple, humble, honest, sincere, nice person who always guide, support, not only his colleagues, our staff, our friends, any individual to whom we so happen to meet with professor. That too he always encouraged with a positive encouragement, motivation. So he is highly respected amazing teacher, researcher, administrator that is rightly witnessed by the academic and research community in the department, in the institute, across the country, by various academic institutes, organization, industry, where professor is well known for that matter. By profession, professor is highly respected and regarded for his blessed knowledge, honesty, sincerity, transparency, unbiased commitment in his duty. That is the greatest strength of this professor that I personally witnessed. As an individual person, professor is a finest human, blessed with highest discipline, dignity, compassion towards others. These blessed qualities are the greatest strength and unique identity of the Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir. One can easily witness. Here, since my joining here at NIT Warangal, I further witnessed that the professor active involvement in the departmental growth is simply outstanding. Moreover, he always guides and helps his colleagues in the department and the institute as well for their academic and research progression. Also, my close association, my professional association with the Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar in various activities, but to name few, sir is also one of the investigator in my research project, which is sanctioned by the Ministry of Education, then MHRD, that is imprint project. Of course, that is the first and one first in kind such a prestigious project sanctioned to our department. Among, I think at that time, 4 projects has been sanctioned to our institute under this prestigious scheme. So in which our professor is also one of that part of our investigator team. Also, sir is a joint supervisor for my scholar, and he is also a member doctoral scrutiny committee of the department for all of my scholars till now. Moreover, I proudly say that I can say he is one among my role model teachers and well-wishers list in my biography forever. Then comes to during professor's longest service in the department as a firm witness to his outstanding contribution in both academic development and research growth in the department. Anyway, I'll shortcut this because in the brief biography, in the detailed biography, Professor C.H. Venkaya sir is already mentioned about all these, his contribution in terms of academic and research pursuits. But to name the very few and recent significant contribution towards our academic curriculum, sir has designed a course on machine learning applications for power engineering and data science applications in power engineering, which is even very latest contribution by the professor. And to his other research credentials, sir has guided 12 PhDs. And as a visible outcome of his research contribution, he has published 115 research publications in reputed journals and conference proceedings. Sir, your contributions to the department and to the institute as well are really remarkable, sir, forever. For that matter, I have limited words to express my sincere gratitude for your astonishing contribution, sir. Once again, I thank you so much for your outstanding contribution to our department and institute growth with your untied efforts and guided support with such a long service of more than 4 decades. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much once again. And to tell about Mrs. Professor Vinod Kumar, sir, Madam, Pallavi Madam. Madam, she is a very humble, caring person who always, of course, cares for others with a real feel of concern and compassion. So thank you so much, madam, for that matter. So with this, I wish a very healthy, happy, and peaceful retired. Of course, maybe this may not be a retired for sir, but from our institute, it may be a retired life. But sir, strength and his zeal towards his profession, it seems sir may not retire very soon also. So, but anyways, as a official retirement from his official, from our institute, I wish a very happy, healthy, peaceful retired life, sir and madam. Thank you all for each one of you. Thank you once again. Namaste to all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And I would appreciate the use of adjectives and words you used to describe the nature of the professor. They were indeed very accurate, sir. It is very well said that fragrance of flowers spread in the direction of wind. But you know what spreads in all direction without the help of wind? It's goodness of people. And to spread goodness among the audience, now I would like to request in charge director, Professor N.V. Uma Mahesh sir, to address the audience through the podium. Sir, please. A big round of applause.
The guest of honor of this function, Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar, Mrs. Vinod Kumar, Professor Narasimharaju, Head Department of Electrical Engineering, my co-deans, the faculty from Department of Electrical Engineering, other faculty of the institute, registrar, and the students and other dignitaries in the audience. Now, Professor Vinod Kumar, maybe in one word I can say the contribution of Professor Vinod Kumar. In fact, among the senior professors of our generation, maybe I'll say we all together belong to one generation. I think among the engineering faculty, he is one of the professors who has got a very high citations and high publications. And that talks about the research contribution of Professor Vinod Kumar. I think he has more than 100 publications, as I understand, and then he is one of the top cited professors from engineering departments of the institute. So, in fact, when I talk about my personal association with Professor Vinod Kumar, I think it's a long association. We have been together in many administrative activities. Together, we work together. I remember our days together when we worked in hostel office. When I was the chief warden, he was deputy chief warden, and in fact, there were many tough days which we have faced. And one, in fact, thing that I learned from Professor Vinod Kumar is the way he analyzes a problem and then tries to give a solution to the problem. Because during those days, there was a lot of ragging issues and then many other problems which we had to, in fact, deal with them. And that's like the way he meticulously works around a problem and then gives a solution. I think that's what helped him in actually doing an excellent research also, because that's what it comes from, say, a research. And in fact, later I think we have been together in many things, and maybe he also worked as Dean Academic during I think 2008-10. And in fact, as Professor Venkaya was mentioning, there are a lot of I think new courses that he has introduced, including machine learning. In fact, with due apologies to the Department of Computer Science, I will say even today, electrical engineering department is well known for, say, the cutting edge technology in machine learning and artificial intelligence. I think they do more work in these technologies and use of the soft computing techniques and then the, this genetic algorithm, other optimization techniques, as well as this machine learning and artificial intelligence. I think this is all due to some of the contributions made by some of the senior faculty in the electrical department and their vision in taking the electrical engineering, because most of the concepts, I think, even across the world, they were developed from electrical engineering department, and in fact, the senior faculty here, including Professor Vinod Kumar, were took the initiative to introduce them into the curriculum here, and then I think a lot of research works carried out by say various faculty in the electrical department, various students in the electrical department, because I was also with the electrical engineering department many times as a member of DSC for various say research scholars. In fact, I think I learned a lot when I attended this DSC meetings. I used to learn and then try to carry them to our department and try to apply these techniques to our civil labor. So in the institute, I think in the institute, this technologies like soft computing techniques or artificial intelligence techniques and the optimization techniques, I think the electrical department is the starting point, and then other departments started adopting it and using them in their own departments. This, I think, I hope the next generation faculty in the department will carry forward this legacy and then contribute more towards the, towards this, this technologies, application of these technologies to the field of engineering. And a person like Professor Vinod Kumar will never have a retired life, because he is always active, and I hope, and in fact, he doesn't appear to be a person who is about to retire. And I hope he will continue to be active, wherever he is there. I think, I understand maybe he can hope he will be able to get an extension here, so he can contribute some more days for some more time for this department, or wherever he is, I think he definitely will contribute. He cannot be idle. I think he'll continue to be a very active person. I wish Professor Vinod Kumar and his family a very, happy retired life and a happy and healthier life, further life. And I wish that he'll continue to contribute towards not only in the profession of electrical engineering, but to the society, in spite of his formal retirement from this institute. This is superannuation is only a formality always in the institute. But I think he continues to be active and contributes to the society. I wish him all the best, and thank you.
Thank you, sir. There are a lot of people to take care about the welfare of students. But now I'm requesting someone who takes care about the welfare of the faculty members itself. I would request Dean Faculty Welfare, Professor Y.N. Reddy, sir, to join us on the dais and address the audience through podium. Please, sir. A big round of applause for the professor.
Today's stars of the function, my friend Vinod Kumar, my Sodari Pallavi, in-charge director, co-deans, registrar, faculty members, off the dais, on the dais, and mainly my dear student friends. Well, many things are told about Vinod Kumar, but my coming here is peculiar. I want to tell you about Vinod Kumar, which you must emulate a characteristic of the Vinod Kumar. He has come from a different school of thought. Incidentally, I am also from that school of thought, IIT Kanpur. Better I tell you in Telugu, it is easy to understand in Telugu. Ekkadaina baava anu gaani vankaya totagada matram baava anaku antaru. It's a very specific saying. Ekkadaina baava anu, but vankaya totagada matram baava anoddu. That is business, friendship is friendship. That's the school of thought at IIT Kanpur. Faculty members at IIT Kanpur will offer coffee, tea, whatever you want, but they will not give even a single mark, even marks in any examination. That is the culture they have, and that is exactly emulated by Professor Vinod Kumar. Business is business, friendship is friendship. And in fact, some of you, we always claim that Y.N. Reddy has some friends. Some people say Y.N. Reddy has close friends. So he comes under the category of close friends. I will tell you two reasons why you should emulate his characteristics called business is business, friendship is friendship. I am the victim of that because that rule is implemented by him to me only. I will tell you one non-academic issue and the academic issue. Academic issue, of course, you will appreciate it. Of course, quite naturally, we accept it. Non-academic issue also, he is a very peculiar person, a rule-based person. See, we have an association called Teachers Association, and somebody becomes the president. There was no elections at that time. So generally, a senior person becomes the president, and the president chooses the team. So he has chosen me as a secretary, and I don't want to tell the name of the president. He is a nice person. Then he authorized, you choose your close friends. And many people, naturally, he also thought, so Vinod Kumar we have chosen as a treasurer. It's a more interesting work. So then the job was to get the revised pay scales in 1996. So getting an order from the state government, you all know, those who are aware of the state government activities, unless you pay something from the table, behind the table, etc., will not be happening to get the GO. So there were many times to go to Hyderabad and come and spend money, have drinks with them, and all nonsense can happen. Unless you do that, you won't get the GO. And GO only for REC Warangal we have to get it. But the problem with me was, we don't get the bills for even eating in hotels. But this man says, Reddy, I will not accept any bill which is written by you. I will accept only the bills, proper bills. So, and then of course, a lot of money was there. We collected money from the individuals. There was a lot of money in the association. But finally, he has not approved any bill which is not really good. And the president said, hey, Y.N., he's your close friend, you go and ask him. Now, I know, I told President and other members also in his absence, I know he is my good friend. I can certainly go and ask him, but I know the answer also. He will not accept it. He did not accept even a single bill which is not in the proper manner. And that is the rule, what you call it as business is business, friendship is friendship. He allowed me to discuss. Finally, he said, no, Reddy, I will not allow any bill. And finally, the decision was, we collected the money from the individuals. That is the first time I think you can appreciate the work done by him. The association decided to revert the money back to the participants. We distributed the money back to all the members. Never it happens in any association. But anyway, that is the rule-based person. Friendship and business totally different. Another aspect is the academic. Many times we don't know what are our roles, what is the rule position also. I mean, very thin line sometimes. He was a dean academic, I was a registrar. Something happened in one department. I don't want to quote anything, but I'll tell you why he is like that. Suddenly something happened, a big thing happened. It was small, but it has gone to the MHRD level. Institute level, MHRD level, Senate level, big outside, all nonsense happened. Then many colleagues, close friends of mine also, even director, other people said, Reddy is your close friend, go and talk to him or try to amicably find a solution. I just, of course, actually, he doesn't stop anybody. I went and he said, yeah, you're my friend, come. I discussed. He gave the reason. The reason was astonishing. Then I told the director and other people, sir, he is following rules. I cannot do anything. The rule was one permanent head failed in the presence of the permanent head, result was fail. And the in-charge head conducted a meeting and made him pass. In-charge head sent the resolution to the dean. He did not accept. He sent back to the saying that it is not possible. In-charge head should not do these administrative academic issues. He did not like it. So that has become a big issue. And the director also got upset. And then finally, then I went and asked him, this is the reason. No, why in-charge cannot do all these things. And changing grade is not in the purview of the in-charge head. Let the permanent head come. What is the hurry in that? See, that rule I really appreciate. That means many people think that in-charge head can do anything. No. Then we made a clear thing that no, in-charge head has certain limitations. Main good results, big results should not be taken. See, then the director, everybody appreciated. Why I'm telling this is, you please, young generation, please try to emulate these characteristics. Business is different, friendship is different. There must be a clear-cut division. No more discussion. See, this is what I call up to 5 o'clock, we are in the department. After 5 o'clock, we'll have coffee. That is okay. He always comes to coffee and he enjoys the coffee with the colleagues. But no more giving any other benefits because of the relation. And that is, I thought I should tell you, the young generation. And it is very difficult to maintain also. So, and is many people, very close friend of mine, not only close friend, పల్లవి లేకుండా మా ఇంట్లో ఏ ఫంక్షన్ జరగలేదు. మా ఇంట్లో పెళ్లి ఉందంటే 10 రోజులు మా ఇంట్లోనే ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు కూడా చాలా అంటే ఏ ఫంక్షన్ అయినా ఫస్ట్ మా ఇంటికి వచ్చేది చాలా క్లోజ్ ఫ్యామిలీ. పిల్లలు కూడా తుషార్ అందరూ చాలా క్లోజ్ ఫ్యామిలీ. బట్ ఐఎమ్ మిస్సింగ్ యూ సార్. విష్ యూ హ్యాపీ హెల్దీ రిటైర్డ్ లైఫ్. వెల్ ఐ థింక్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐ టోల్డ్ విత్ ద పర్మిషన్ ఆఫ్ without permission of Vinod Kumar, but that is a rule I have seen. He is a person who, please don't use the word strict. He is not strict. He is rule based. Rule is rule, that's all. No, don't misunderstand the strictness and the rule-based. So wonderful behavior that we can differentiate the friendship and the rules. I really appreciate the work done by the Vinod Kumar academically, non-academically also. And I have enjoyed his working with him. I learned many things. I thought young generation, faculty mainly, should understand the difference between the business and the friendship. Once again, wish you happy, healthy, retired life, sir. Thank you.
A big thanks to you, sir. Now I request Registrar Shri S. Govardhan Rao, sir, to show his presence on the podium and address the gathered audience with today's word of wisdom. A big round of applause.
Professor Vinod Kumar Garu, Mrs. Vinod Kumar Garu, Professor Umamesh Garu, Professor Narsimharaj Garu, Deans, faculty members and students. So today we are conducting this farewell function and also to felicitate Professor Vinod Kumar Garu for all the contributions he has made to the institute during the last 41 years. Although my association with Professor Vinod Kumar is very short, and maybe during the last 4 years, 8 months, I would have met him maybe 4 or 5 times only, may not be more than that. But within this short period, he has really made an indelible impact on me because of his professional commitment. As other speakers have just said, he has been a committed professional. So probably, as Professor Y.N. Reddy said, it's not tough or anything, but he is a highly committed professional. That is what I have observed in him, with high professional ethics and morals, and then he will never deviate from that. So it's, I don't say it's totally rule-based, but it is a commitment to the profession that is more important. And then I'm told that if he has a class at 8:15, he will be here by 8 o'clock. And then he will never miss a class. That is what I understand from the electrical department. And then We also had interaction last time when we have conducted the non-teaching recruitment. He was made the in charge for conducting the skill tests for all the departments in all the departments, and then he has ensured that the skill tests or the performance tests of the candidates for all the technical posts was done in a very methodical and systematic manner, that there was not a single complaint of any wrongdoing while conducting these tests. So that is really tested the our process, and then many of the people, although they tried to find some loopholes in the process of recruitment, they could not do anything because it was all done in a very, very systematic and methodical manner. And also, as a professor in charge of IT services group, he has ensured that the IT services are provided. Initially when the discussion was there to constitute the IT services group, then some people asked that how can you choose somebody from electrical engineering when this is supposed to be IT services? But the feedback and the suggestions given were that there cannot be another faculty who is more up to date in IT matters than Professor Vinod Kumar. So he has really carved out a niche for himself in this field, and then formulated the IT services group and the functioning of the IT services group so well that this is one of the best performing groups in the institute today. And then he is always committed, and then as other speakers have said, he has been responsible for many of the emerging areas. And although electrical engineering department is not totally committed, but I'm observing they have been offering to conduct the courses like artificial intelligence, machine learning, supporting the CSC group for all other departments. So although my personal interaction with him has been not much, but I'm sure with his professional knowledge and then commitment and sincerity, and always, I also understand that he was always interested in developing the curiosity among the students in trying and updating themselves and expanding their knowledge. Probably he never bothered about the points or promotions or positions, but always thought only about the profession and professional development. This is something which I'm sure all our young faculty will emulate from him, and all the research scholars will try to learn from him how best you can conduct your purpose-based research, and then which will be useful to the institute as well as to the society. And always keep in mind that reputation of the institute is uppermost in our mind. It should be uppermost in our mind, and then we should all cherish the working with the Professor Vinod Kumar Garu, and then contribute our level best so that the reputation of the institute is always maintained. And then whatever efforts we make in the teaching or research, that is really useful for the institute and also the country. And I take the opportunity to wish Professor Vinod Kumar Garu and his family members a productive and then pleasurable time after his retirement. Maybe he will be able to devote more time to the family now. And then I'm also sure he will be writing his memoirs and then continuing to guide the faculty as well as students in all their research efforts. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks a lot for sharing your experience and expressing yourself, sir. Professorship is indeed a great job, and being a successful one is remarkable. A successful person is always backed by a well-supportive family members, and Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir is no exception with it. So I would request the family members of Professor to have some words with us. Maybe we can get some few more stories to admire our professor. A big round of applause.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all of you for being here today to celebrate and honor my father's superannuation. I'm honored to be here to share this special moment on behalf of my family with all of you. So I'd like to say, congratulations, Nana, and have a happy retirement. Now, when I say these words, I know I can't congratulate my dad on his retirement, but I can only congratulate on successfully completion of 41 years of his profession. I really don't think he's going to stop working, or even ever have imagined would be to do so. Because for my dad to do would be like to ask for a bird to stop humming, a flower to stop blooming, which is losing their true nature. Thanks. I'm sorry for that. To my dad, work is joy, work is pleasure, work is a happy place. For whoever has been to my father's room, you might be knowing about the big board of work on his wall. He always justifies that. When he's sad, he works. When he's happy, he even works more. When you see him in a very cool and pleasant mood, that means he's very busy with his work. Dad, you never let us down any moment. We are all immensely proud of you. Nana, you have taught us to maintain principles to all costs, lead with integrity, ask questions, learn from others, love honesty. We always and are still trying to delete the word impossible from our dictionaries too, like you did. We have inculcated the enthusiasm to learn new things, watching your zeal. However old we grow, we were, we are, and we will always be emotionally dependent on you. Lastly, I want to thank God for choosing you as our father and making our lives blessed. Thank you, Nana.
Thank you, ma'am. It's time to request you all to convert your feelings to words and express your sentiments that connect you with Professor Vinod Kumar sir in any way. Therefore, I would request any of the professors or any of his students to express his or her feelings. You are very well invited on the podium. Please.
So respected dignitaries on the dais, my profound guru, Dr. D.M. Vinod Kumar garu, and in-charge director, Umamesh garu, HOD, V.L. Narasimha garu, senior most professors of the institute, registrar garu, student friends, research scholars, and anyone, good evening to all of you. I joined here with BTech qualification, actually BE, Usmania University, 1988. I joined as teaching assistant. I didn't know anything about higher studies. I was doing some teaching activities, some laboratory courses and all. I had to do my MTech. Something happened, some mishaps. Somehow I could able to join in MTech, and I had to take dissertation work. few more episodes. Actually, in those days, Vinod Kumar sir was there, and he was very strict. He was noted to be strictness. If you really join with him, finish, your life is going to be an end. You cannot flourish at all. That was the talk of the day. But still I said, okay, because no, I was interested in control systems area, and his area is also matching in those days. So I said, okay, however strict he is, let me join and do my MTech. I done it. And he taught me. I actually didn't know anything. He made, Silpanni chekkadam antaru. Raini Silpanga chekki, MTech, PhD, rendu. Total, one after the other. And he made me a silpam from a stone to a real sculpture, and he made it. I didn't know anything about power systems in those days without him. He made me to read Stevenson, read cover to cover. I don't know actually నాకు తెలియదు పవర్ సిస్టమ్స్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ బికాస్ ఐ డైవర్సిఫైయింగ్ ఫీల్డ్స్లో అప్పుడు సంథింగ్ I was in a vague way. So then slowly I started learning, and then now what I am. No, in fact, no, I don't know. I am following his steps, and slowly I could also guide 7 PhDs. I myself could able to guide following his footsteps. That's all the grace given by my guru. So enni cheppina, in fact, the words it's not sufficient for me to express my gratitude. So though he is strict, లోపల మాత్రం చాలా సాఫ్ట్గా ఉంటారు, అండ్ హీ టీచ్ యూ ఫ్రమ్ ది బేసిక్స్, ఫ్రమ్ చాలా లోతు నుంచి ఎక్కడి నుంచి హీ మేక్స్ యూ లైక్, అండ్ యూ విల్ నో ఇట్స్ రియల్లీ ఇట్స్ గ్రేట్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ హిమ్. And yesterday also I met him in his room. మా రూమ్లో we used to discuss about our research. మేము అక్కడే కూర్చొని మాట్లాడేవాళ్ళం. I myself felicitated him yesterday. But that's all not sufficient, in fact. Many more. So like lakhs of dandalu, that's all. Sir, thank you very much that you made me what I am today. MTech and PhD, both in this Inshar. Otherwise, I could not have standed before you all. Thank you for giving me opportunity. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir, please. A big round of applause again.
Dear colleagues, I think my first meeting with Vinod Kumar was when he was doing his PhD at Kanpur. Before I joined, his supervisor was a good friend of mine. He called me and said, "You're joining Warangal. Why don't you meet a faculty who is doing Commander QIP?" Professor Prem Kalran called me and introduced him. We didn't talk much, but then a little later, when I decided to join here, I asked him how the campus, etc. He gave me a reasonably good account of the campus. I came and joined. And we used to meet on and off. We were neighbors in the quarters. But then what I found was a thorough gentleman, very pleasant person, man of few words, doesn't talk much, talks what is required, and as everybody said, a suffocatingly sincere person. He suffocates people with his sincerity and, his methodism. Absolutely fantastic. And I also knew him as a couple of my students. He was a doctoral scrutiny member. He used to sit and give a lot of good suggestions. And of course, 41 years in a campus is a fairly long time. In fact, almost 3/4 of the campus, we have been 60 years, we just celebrated our Diamond Jubilee. So major part you have contributed. And electrical department is probably one of the very well-known department with lots of very good people. And you maintain the tradition of the department and set up, I think, good tradition in the department, which I hope the department will carry forward. In fact, I know a lot of people in the department with whom we used to discuss lots of things. Strong department. And Vinod Kumar has a great role in shaping the department to the present level. His family, my kids, they were all we all grew up together. Just this afternoon, I was coming and said, Dr. Vinod Kumar is retiring. He said, if you see the daughters, please convey our best wishes to them. That's what he told. His wife is also very active in the women's club, ladies' club activities. Well, I mean, the whole family is somewhere or other quite involved in institute affairs. So let me wish Vinod a very happy retired life, peaceful retired life, and a life which you enjoy with a good life. Wish you all the best.
Yes, sir. You are very well invited, sir. Please join the dais.
Chief guest for this felicitation function, Professor N.V. Uma Mahesh, in charge director. Head of the department, Professor Narsimharaju. And today's felicity, Professor Vinod Kumar, Madam Pallavi Garu, family members of Professor Vinod Kumar, deans, registrar, colleagues, students. Good evening to you all. So whether a teacher is good or bad, he has to retire. One day, definitely. But there is a great impact in an institute where a great teacher is retiring. Many speakers mentioned about the qualities of Professor Vinod Kumar. I fully endorse it. 41 years is very long period, definitely. So how much he contributed to this institute. So really wonderful. As a teacher, we have many responsibilities to mold the students, not only in our own institute, even outside. But so Professor Vinod Kumar successfully completed that task. In thermodynamics principle, it says perfection is unattainable. But I think Professor Vinod Kumar is except for that, the exemption for that principle. He is definitely perfect. Many speakers mentioned about it. Whatever the work he did as a dean academic, as a head of the department, as a deputy chief warden, chairman library, many positions, of course, in many committees. So he made a mark. How it is possible? It is possible only if you are knowledgeable in that, you have the guts. So Professor Y. N. Reddy mentioned that he is rule-based. That is possible only if you have that guts. Because he always follows the rules, so therefore there is no issue for him. So definitely all we should emulate those qualities as a teacher. Of course, department is losing a best researcher and best teacher, but it's part of the life. Wherever Professor Vinod Kumar is there after retirement, definitely he is very useful, not only to the NIT Warangal, even outside the NIT Warangal also, because he is still energetic, and definitely he is going to serve this institute in another capacity maybe. So when he called for the applications for Professor HEAZ in 2018, so that time I was in charge registrar. So he is having highest points. Just for the curiosity, I have seen that how he got the points. So really excellent, he got in all aspects, research, consultancy, PhDs, projects, many things. That's how he got the points. So today, Professor Venkayam presented his biodata. So he got highest points that time in the electrical engineering department. So that's what we want. So we want that type of teachers in the institute, definitely. So the students are going to get benefit. So thank you, sir. Thank you for helping the student community. So your students mentioned just about your qualities just now. I wish Professor Vinod Kumar and his family members very active and peaceful retired life. So Madam is also very active in the ladies club activities. So definitely I think ladies club is also missing madam presence, but I think they are going to stay only in Warangal only, I think. So definitely they will help the faculty, family members also in some other capacity. Thank you very much.
Very well said, sir. Perfection is something we all do crave as students, and we are very happy to have someone to inspire from. The department is very proud to have such a professor. Thank you very much, sir. I would request anyone else to express their feelings. Yes.
Yeah, very good evening. Dignitaries on the dais, professors, deans, I will not take much time because time problem and all. So I joined in this institute in 2006. I am Professor Ravi Kumar, Department of ECE. So Vinod Kumar sir, I have a long association. He is my DSC member. So Professor Vayan Reddy sir, Vinod Kumar sir, and my guru Kishore Kumar sir just left. So my PhD went on 7.5 years. And so many twists. My synopsis was there one day. It came in RO. So at 3:30, the synopsis presentation should happen. But all of a sudden, we came to know that there is no head. Head is not there in the campus. Okay. So, brought sweets for distributing all of this. Right? Those who attend. But the synopsis got postponed because in the absence of head, it cannot happen. But the moral support which sir gave me on that moment, it was excellent. He supported me in all the way, being DSC member. Whenever there is a DSC, on time means sir used to come before we there in the room. So he guided me a lot emotionally, like, in those moments, right, when it happened like this and somebody said, like how without hardware implementation, how degree can be got. So sir bared all my pains and he stood with me. Sir, with your guidance and all support, so I became professor, and 2 of my students also became assistant professors of NIT. One is at NIT Calicut, one is at NIT Jamshedpur. So thank you sir, thank you for guiding me. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. I would request the audience to express and converse their thoughts within 2 minutes, keeping in mind the boundations of time. Thank you.
Sabhaya Namaha. Srimati and Sri Professor Vinod Kumar Garu and Professor Umamesh Garu, the in-charge director and the head of the department. Professor Raj Garu and other colleagues, registrars are. Vinod Kumar is staying in that room for a long time. His flooring is also not good, but he is staying there only and he did not shift the room. In his room, if you go, there is a board, work is worship. How do you get success? Success will not come just by itself. You have to work hard. And success comes only by working hard, not by any hook and fluke. That is his motto. Sadhanamula padulu samakuru dalalona. I really appreciate him. And he speaks spade a spade, not any other thing. He doesn't talk any other things. He feels very sad by seeing the generation, young generation, going into wrong things like that. He expresses that things many times to me. And my connection is when we are going with Ganesh idol, in Ganesh Chaturthi and all, he comes along with the Ganesh for long time, long distance, and to get as a Anavaiti, what we call Sampradayam. He comes along with the Ganesh for long distance and then sends off the Ganesh. And he is a devotee also. And he simply follows the rules, but at the same time, he is kind at heart. And you can expect an expert in neural networks, none other than Vinod Kumar. Nobody you can find in the college as an expert in the neural networks. Of course, you can have some other people, but you have to say first Professor Vinod Kumar. And I hope he will be continuing the research and helping the students in future also. I hope he will be more busy than now in future. I hope his services, he will be rendering the services to our great nation, India. Thank you very much.
Professor Vinod Kumar sir, Madam Vinod Kumar garu, Director in charge, Professor Umamesh sir, Narsimharaj garu, Poyen Reddy sir, Registrar, Senior Professors of Electrical Engineering, faculty from other departments, and student friends. Good evening. My association with sir started on 1st October 2016. So when I took over as a charge of Associate Dean Library, and sir was given the Chairman Library Advisory Committee. So we had very good time of 2 years, because we were given the responsibility after retirement of a permanent librarian, so Sami Reddy. We don't know anything about the library. We used to discuss many things, and as mentioned by Venkaya sir and others, sir always follows the rules. He always used to tell only one thing: don't go beyond any rule. And even for signing the papers also, I never sent any paper to Electrical Engineering Department. So he used to say that you keep papers with you, I will come and I will sign. That is kind of the kind of integrity. And not only integrity, or self-respect. In some, like because of some reasons, related to some file, myself and sir went to the then director to explain what is the problem and all. Then we got a kind of negative reply from the administrators. I don't know whether I should share this or not, but this is a reality actually. There was a problem with some file, and we went for the taking some help from the director. And if the director is saying that maybe this problem is because of you, then how people will feel? Then immediately we came out, and since then, sir never turned to the cabin of the director. He always, he gave me freedom. Kashinath, whatever you want to do, you do. But be in the rules, and I will support you, like that. So that is a kind of self-respect. That is very, very important, in fact. And during our tenure, we traveled to the libraries. So we visited University of Hyderabad, IIT Bombay, InflibNet. So we had a lot of discussions with the staff of InflibNet, and whatever we are seeing now, IRINS and DSpace, all those things we discussed, and we wanted to start at that time. Because of lack of library professionals in the library, we could not start, but now everything is there. So it was sir's vision. He used to say that we should start this and that and all. Not only that, I don't know, I might be wrong, but I have observed one more thing in sir. I think he never, he's on time to his food. So we were coming back from Ahmedabad at, I think, Mumbai airport. We were searching for the food. We were not finding proper food. And I went somewhere, and by the time I came back to Sir's seat, he has taken what is that, kurkure, no, not that kurkure, but Haldiram some packet. Okay? And he started eating. Then I was surprised actually. A person, elderly person eating what is that, Haldiram packet in his hand, sitting in the like passenger seats. So for any like, it will be kind of, I don't know, it is not a strange situation, but it's a kind of surprising actually. So I understood that Sir cannot bear the hunger. So then, like that, our association continued, and after completing our tenures also, whenever I used to visit Sir's cabin, he always used to discuss what we used to do and all, and particularly for the coffee. So he always goes with Narasimharaju Sir and some of his colleagues, always smiling face. I never saw him under like kind of stress, like friendly with every person. Not only that, sometimes he cracks jokes. Before we became professor, he used to call us professors. Then I think, sir, why are you calling us professors? We have a long way to go, like that I told one day. Then, no, Kashinath, anyway you will become. So that is his conviction and all. So that kind of person. And obviously he had contributed and spent a lot of time in this campus. So many memories, but a role model for many young generation. Yes, I always tell, even in our department also. So 2023 we are going to, I think there are multiple retirements. Many of first generation faculty of this institute, they are retiring. And again, it is high time for the young faculty, or maybe current generation faculty, particularly our generation, to look into the qualities what they had, the teaching, the research, and the relationships particularly. Today, maybe unless we have the examination or something, we are not meeting. But those days were different, and you used to meet, we used to have cordial relationships. So that is also another important point which the young faculty has to look into. So on this occasion, I pray God for giving Sir a very good health. He will keep smiling, and Madam, he will give more time to Madam and 2 daughters. And his granddaughter is outside, I think, so she is crying. That's why his daughter was a bit late. Okay, so he will be spending more time with his family. Obviously, he is a member in many boards and all, so that contribution anyway he will continue. So thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much.
So good evening to all of you. Today's the guest of honor, Professor Vinod Kumar, and the director in charge, the Professor Uma Mahesh, and the head of the Department of Electrical Engineering Department, Professor Narasimharaju, and registrar, and deans, and other colleagues of the institute, and student friends. There are 2 incidents are there which changed a lot in my life. And one is the teaching perspective point of view. So when I joined in this institute in 1991, the first I was asked to take the course of the optimization techniques for electrical engineering people. So that time, I don't have very little knowledge about the optimization techniques, but because it was that course was allocated to me, I struggled a lot to teach that course. That means mathematically I can teach. And in that way I started my career and everything. And after that, once upon a time, I met with Professor Vinod Kumar, and he told me, you are taking this course for many engineering people, not only for electrical, for other engineering branches also, you have to take this optimization, because for every engineering, so optimization techniques is necessary. So instead of going only the mathematical way, you have to teach there are certain examples pertaining to their respective the field. Suppose if you are going to electrical engineering, take some examples of electrical engineering. And if you go to mechanical, take some examples of electrical engineering. Or if you go to School of Management and take some examples of management. Like that you teach, and then only the students will catch what you taught. Otherwise, it will be a general routine way, so it will not be serve the purpose what you are teaching. So that point was given by the Professor Vinod Kumar when I was in my earlier days of teaching. So later I changed my attitude and everything. Even though we teach mathematics and everything in a basic level, at a strong level, but even then the examples and everything, we have to give the respective field. So then I started working on that to whatever the engineering department I am going and teaching that particular course. So I'm taking examples of the respective fields I had to search and everything, and I'm doing. So thanks to Professor Vinod Kumar for giving me the suggestion, that part. And another incident is a personal. So in the 2010, so one student was selected as a research scholar in our department, and he is working in Tamil Nadu. And when he got selected, before he joining, he has to take his leave, or otherwise he has to resign and get the relieving certificate. So because he did not get to leave, so he resigned his job and joined here. And when he came here, it was 2 days late. That means on August 4th of 2010, the last date of registration is over, but the person who came here by August 6th. So then our rule says that after last date of registration, we cannot allow the person. So then he wants to do research under my guidance. So I took the person to the Professor Vinod Kumar, who is a dean academic that time. So sir, already he wants to do the research and he resigned his job. Now if you did not allow him, where he will go? Because he did not have the job also now. So what should you do? You consider this case as a special case, and please permit him to do with a late fee or something like that. And he said, okay. So then he permitted him and allowed the person to do research. Otherwise, he would not have completed the PhD under my guidance. So thank you, sir, for permit him to complete his PhD, even though after the last date is over. So he is a very kind and everything, and even though many of the people says that he is very strict in rules, but at the same time, we have to see and humanitarian backgrounds also some other times we have to cross. But within our permissible limits only. Sometimes we cannot go beyond the permissible limits. If it is within our permissible limits, if we want to help, we can help. So that's what the Professor Vinod Kumar says, and that also we are following. So thank you very much, sir. And as far as Professor Madam is concerned, Madam Pallavi and my wife, so both are very good friends, and they are very kitty friends also. So thank you very much, sir, and for giving me the opportunity. I wish you a very happy and healthy and peaceful retired life. Thank you very much.
As emotions are endless and we also have an endless words to express our gratitude towards the professor, I would request the respected audience to please converge your emotions within 2 minutes. That's a humble request.
Good evening, the dignitaries on the dais and of the dais. Once again, good evening, sir, Professor Vinod Kumar, sir, because he is the chairperson of IT Services Group. Before forming this particular group, actually, I think we were working for the Institute, MIS, and all myself and Dr. Raut who are here. And before that, I was actually working for this Institute Internet as in charge, faculty in charge for Institute Internet and all. So he used to ask me, Rajendra, how you manage all these activities? You have a workload as well as simultaneously you need to provide the services to the so many sections, internet services. That is one of the important thing. But of course, that is what actually we used to manage. He used to give very good support in this regard. After becoming a chairman of the IT services group, we used to have a deliberate technical discussions in this particular regard with respect to the implementation of MIS as well as the purchase of firewall or any other equipments. We used to have a thorough discussions on that. Of course, sir used to guide us in proper way, and I should say that he is instrumental in getting a new website also for the institute, because he is always behind us, say, Rachandra, when are you going to complete this particular website and all. So we used to give the technical reasons, but somehow he is not accepting that, sir, you have to complete the website before and so date. So he has kept the targets to us. But, sir, we have accepted all these things because you have actually associated with us and you have encouraged us in doing and providing this kind of services to the institute. Thank you very much for being with us. Once again, we wish you a happy retired life. Thank you, sir.
Guest of honor, Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar, Madam Vinod Kumar, Head of the Department of Electrical Engineering, Professor Narsimha Raju, Director in charge, Professor N.V. Mahesh, Deans, other colleagues of the Institute, student friends, ladies and gentlemen. At this moment, I am just recollecting the time what I have spent with Professor Vinod Kumar. I observed him a committed faculty member, committed teacher. Probably that made him that many people are saying that he is strict, he is bound by rules like that. But once you are committing to your duty, nobody will stop from discharging, or nobody will question. That is what I have observed. So when coming to the interaction what I had with Professor Vinod Kumar, way back in 1998, when I have completed my invigilation duty, and sir was also handing over the papers at the control room of examination branch. After the handing over the paper, he just tapped on my back. So then I inquired, so congratulations. Congratulations for getting MHRD project. So how do you come to know, sir? Now principal was telling that you and Professor, my supervisor, Professor Ramohan, we got a project. Now, I was not knowing that getting a project is of such a significance. Then I thanked Professor Vinod Kumar sir that time. Then later, I also shared my views what Professor Vinod Kumar has done to me. Then my supervisor told, no, getting a project in the REC times is a very big credit. And that too, getting a PhD scholar is also very important. But nowadays, you see, the number of projects the faculty members are holding and number of PhD scholars a faculty member is supervising, they are entirely different. So, because he knows that the ins and outs of the faculty member, how much the commitment one should have in getting the research proposal sanctioned. Out of hundreds of proposals which are submitted to the different organizations or one particular organization, getting sanctioned is a big a credit. So another occasion where we had a close interaction when Professor Uma Mahesh was the chief warden, Professor Vinod Kumar was the deputy chief warden, I was also a mess warden, and we had some troubled times, and how the wardens and what ideas Professor Vinod Kumar used to deliver, that has maintained a harmony within the campus. Another thing is, the recent times when I was the Dean Faculty Welfare, I observed why there is a reason for saying a committed teacher. Many people, they apply, many faculty members I have seen that they apply for on duty or special casual leave, or a day before their start of journey or the program, or sometimes the proposals used to come after the completion of the particular work. But in case of Professor Vinod Kumar, I have observed that at least 1 week ahead of his plan of journey, that shows that how much planning he had in his mind in discharging the duties and commitment towards his profession. As far as because I came to know in the morning through the mail circulated by Professor Venkaya that he was instrumental in starting the course on artificial intelligence. Now it has become a very buzzword, but the idea, what it has pursued in his mind is way back in the time he completed his PhD and returned back to the campus. Because now that area, now it is everybody's share of the subject. So if you have exposure to AI, ML, and that is fetching many jobs to the students on the campus for placements, and also faculty are also getting good proposals being sanctioned by different organizations. So, and whenever we come across, because we used to meet at TER like that, when it is a strict or a commitment, I have observed where I have graduated, that is an institution, JNTU Anantapur, I observed that the Department of Electrical Engineering and Civil Engineering, and especially electrical engineering, very tough. Because when you face the people, here also Professor Ramurthy, Professor B. Ramurthy, Professor Lu, Professor Avadhanulu, and Professor Rammohan Rao, they used to be committed teachers, and their departments are known for their commitment of the faculty, what these the civil engineering or mechanical engineering or the electrical engineering they used to have. So thank you very much, sir, whatever support you have rendered me during my tenure as a dean faculty or my interactions with you. And of course, we have interaction with Madam Vinod Kumar also, but I'm younger to Professor Vinod Kumar. I just pray God that to give you the full strength and to discharge your duties whenever the occasion comes. And another thing what I observe is he is very active. When you observe his driving, coming on a scooter, he especially Professor Jay Kumar and Professor Vinod Kumar, they drive at very fast speed. That shows that how energetic he is. And I wish and I pray God that the same energy would be maintained in your superannuated life. You are not superannuating from the life, sir, but officially you are superannuating from the institute. So with these few words, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity, and all the best to you, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Vijay Babu. I was a student under the supervision of Narasimha Raj sir and Vinod Kumar sir as my co-supervisor. And good evening, sir. Good evening, in-charge directors Umamai sir, and all the faculty and the NIT Warangal. My experience with sir is the first day that I met him in his cabin, as most of you have said, is that first thing that inspired me was that work is worship. I watched that one for a couple of minutes. I observed that one, and when I started to discuss with sir, then I came to know within the discussion that how strict it is and how workaholic sir was. And during my couple of experiences with him, what I learned from his classes and from his experiences, discipline. So when, as most of you have said, I have attended his course, which is on power systems, AI techniques for power systems. And when I attended that course, the first day that I was sitting there, and sir came at exactly the time as 5 minutes early to the class. And not only that, sometimes as faculty, we get inspired by a few of the fundamental points. One point that he discussed to me on that occasion was, Vijay, do hand calculation of neural networks, then you'll get so much understanding of that one. That was one thing that he told me. So I went back, I started to take my pen and paper and started to do the neural network with each step-by-step hand calculation. Then I understood the significance of that one. And today, I'm doing couple of workshops on AI techniques, teaching with that fundamental principle. So that was one good learning, sir. Thank you for that wonderful lecture and inspiration that you've given. Along with that work as well as the principles that he has shown, there is a quote, there is a saying, let your yes be yes and no be no. So I've seen that in sir. So whenever I spoke to him, whenever I observed his character is that his yes will be yes and no will be no. There is no intermediate confusion or any other thing. That was another inspiration that I got from him. And most importantly, rather than a supervisor, rather than a faculty, the most importantly that I got from him is as a guidance, as a fatherly guidance. So which is very important. So I miss my dad a lot since my undergraduate, and since then a struggler towards my own life, career and everything. So in these times, some of the professors have inspired my life and they touched me personally. So one such person is Professor Vinod Kumar sir. Thank you sir for your fatherly guidance. And another example with my co-scholar, that was Kyle Willie under sir supervision. So she was also very close to me, and we had a couple of personal, she had a father, she has no father at that time. So she also told a couple of stories about the sir, how sir was very inspiring. Rather than only technicality, rather than only thing on the works and everything, but as a personal fatherly guidance was very important factor for us. And when we discussed, we felt like, our father has told us like this. Thank you, sir, for that inspiration. And thank you all for this opportunity. Once again, I congratulations for your retirement, sir, and wish you good health and for your future endeavors. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Respected guest of the day, Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar Garu and Srimati Pallavi Garu, and Professor Uma Mahesh, Dean Academic and In Charge Director, and Head of Electrical Engineering, Professor B.L.N. Raju Garu, and Registrar, other Deans, my senior colleagues, friends, student friends. So today I thought I should express my feelings in front of Professor Vinod Kumar. If I miss this opportunity, I may not get to express my feelings once again. So sir, please pardon me if I say something wrong, but I first take this opportunity to congratulate Professor Vinod Kumar for 41 years of long service to the department and the institution. I joined this institution in the year 1997. Almost I had an association of 25 years with the department. And Professor Vinod Kumar sir is popularly known for his introduction of the new courses in the area of artificial intelligence, machine learning, evolutionary algorithm applications in power engineering in the curriculum of BTech as well as MTech programs of Electrical Engineering Department. And I attended my first course in artificial intelligence applications. Then it was power systems. Way back in 2003, I registered for my PhD at NIT Warangal after joining as faculty in the department. And I took his course, and I learned all the basics of artificial intelligence through his course. I'm very much grateful to you, sir, for getting the basics of AI, and then I started building up on my own. And Professor Srikanth expressed his own feelings, and I always remind as a Ekalavya Shiksha of Professor Vinod Kumar for the reasons unknown to me. And I handled also few courses like power system operation and control. He was dealing with A section, I was dealing with B section. And there was a proper 100% full coordination and cooperation. Power systems lab, soft computing lab, and electrical machines lab along with Professor Vinod Kumar. And really hats off to the punctuality exhibited by Professor Vinod Kumar. And One more point I would like to stress here is that he is a regular seeker of knowledge, and he visits many places and workshops. To my surprise, I used to apply for some of the courses offered by IIT Kanpur, IIIT Hyderabad, and so on, and I used to find Professor Vinod Kumar there. So really, I think age is not a bar for updating our knowledge and skills, and as long as we are in the field of teaching, we should always be a regular seeker of knowledge. So this is what I learned from Professor Vinod Kumar. And some more points. During my headship, he really taught me how to conduct the meetings in a professional manner. I was really afraid of talking to Professor Vinod Kumar as a student, even as a faculty of the department, even as head of the department. But looking at the time, if I am calling for a meeting at 4 p.m., I always used to think, sir definitely will be there at 4 p.m. I have to be there at least 5 minutes before. I think, sir, I always believed in time, the punctuality, time management, and my beliefs are further strengthened with the way Professor actually used to attend the meetings and all. And I always really got a very good feedback on correcting myself in few of the issues where I was going wrong. There is a great saying actually, praise always makes you feel good, but the critic makes you better. So it's not making or feeling you good, but something you may get harm because of the words, but definitely a critic makes you better by the way they are trying to actually put forward their suggestions to the department. I really appreciate he always talks on face. There is definitely, sometimes we feel bad, but there is a lot of learning in whatever he is saying, and he is giving suggestions to the department. And as everybody mentioned, he is very sincere, very punctual in all the duties that are assigned to him in the department and also in the institution. And I take this opportunity once again to wish Professor Vinod Kumar sir and Madam a happy and healthy post-retirement life. And knowing his expertise in the area of artificial intelligence, I wish that he can author a book on all his experiences and expertise in the area of artificial intelligence applications to power systems. So thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I will not take much time. Whatever I say, it will be Charvit Charanam. Professor Vinod Kumar, sir, as the name implies, sir has always been very cheerful. And I have experienced that he never maintains any sort of hierarchies, particularly whether it is student or the faculty who will try to meet him and greet him. And in particular, I have received immense moral support from Professor Vinod Kumar sir during my promotion hardships. Thank you very much, sir. And people have been mentioning that sir is pretty strict and rule-based, but then I just see that all the strictness and the rule-based approach is always with optimized, which he has been preaching and practicing with a human face wherever possible, with the optimization that he has been practicing even through the profession as well. And sir has been the Doctor Scrutiny member for umpteen number of DSC committees, Professor Ravi Kumar mentioned, and there are almost, I think it's not an exaggeration to say that more than 50% of the DSC committees, sir is a member. And indeed, my scholar is also no exception. And sir has given very fine suggestion regarding when my scholar, Mr. Mudassir, has been doing research. particularly during the optimization, which generally for the IC design we don't take the optimization path, but then somehow I try to just take that facet as well. Sir has given very good suggestion, and really that shaped his research in the best possible fashion, and now he is with Infineon Technologies, United States of America. Thank you very much, sir. And coming to the another personal friend, we both have constructed the houses at the same time with the same builder. Sir has given very good suggestions. Once again, thank you, sir. I used to visit many number of times sir's house during that period. And sir, after your retirement or the superannuation, the electric current may not flow in the department in the regular fashion, as you're not a regular professor, but then for the past 41 years, you have made it so much emphasized that it radiates forever, sir, with the electric field and the magnetic field around it throughout the department, not only throughout the department, indeed across the globe internationally as well. And before I conclude, I pray the Almighty to bless you with the blissful life, both of the family, and I take the just 1 minute or 30 seconds with the help of a hymn from Rigveda. Samsrustam dhanamubhayam samakrutamastwabhyam dhattam varunascha manyuho bhiyam dhadana hrudayesh satravaha parajitaso apanalayantam. May God bless you, sir.
Thanks a lot, sir. That was a very witty thought, using all of the knowledge we have studied. And now we all have changed. The technologies have developed a lot, and therefore we decided to have this workshop in hybrid mode. And we have a few of the attendees from the virtual meeting waiting to express their thoughts about Vinod Kumar, sir. So we'll just first let them express themselves. Anyone from the meeting who would like to express can please turn on their mics.
Sure. Sir, shall I continue, sir? Hello? Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, please.
Sir, myself, I am Rakesh Chandra, sir. I have done my MTech and PhD from NIT Warangal, MTech from 2008 to 10, and PhD from 11 to 16 from NIT Warangal. Actually, in my batch, we had one problem. At the time, we are unable to listen the sir class. Sir used to teach AI techniques, power system deregulation, but at that time, because of busy schedule, sir was head of the department, was unable to teach us. We thought we are unfortunate batch, because many of my seniors and juniors, they used to tell that so sir teaching was good. Okay. But coincidentally, I joined in PhD in 2011, and in 2012 January, sir introduced a subject, Smart Electric Grid. So first time that subject, Smart Electric Grid, introduced in NIT Warangal, not only in NIT Warangal, in South India, as per my knowledge. That was the first time in 2012. In entire India, at that time, 3 institutes offering that subject. At that time, sir designed that syllabus, and I attended that course. Still, I'm maintaining that notes, Smart Electric Grid notes, while I'm teaching in Kids Warangal. Really, the professor's retirement, we'll talk about the superannuation. The retirement is not there. Why? Because their thoughts and their teaching analogy is already present. Okay? Many young minds definitely take that as a reference, and they will continue. So maybe in NIT Warangal or somewhere else, the technician created by them, definitely that will exist forever. So thank you, sir, for your teaching abilities. Whatever the knowledge given by you, definitely will continue, sir. That only I can tell you. So thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Dr. Ramakrishnan, want to go next? Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. You can unmute, and you can even, if possible, open your camera. And
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. So, Thanks. So, my name is Ramakant Siripuram. So, I was a student of Vinod Kumar sir during my master's. So, 2012 to 14 batch, Power Systems Engineering. So, I got a chance to work under sir for my master thesis. So, it was really very good working with sir. So, I mean, the culture that he, maintains with the students always is encouraging, and, it will take the project in a constructive manner and benefits the student to, explore to the maximum level. So that thing I observed in sir, and one very important point I wanted to bring here is, so he is, I mean, one thing I liked very much about sir is he used to correct all our exam papers by himself, and he used to, give feedback about the exam to the students. So that very unique point I observed in sir, which makes him very special. Happy retired life, sir. I wish a very happy and healthy retirement life. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you everyone who are there on the online link. One more thing, just I want to know about Professor Surinder Reddy sir. He is there in the list. If he want to express anything. Yeah, again there is a one online request. Yeah, please unmute yourself and express your view. Muni, some name is there. So if you want to express, please. You are not audible, you are muted. Okay. Munindal, please. Unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, is it audible?
Yeah, you are audible, please.
Yeah, very good evening, one and all. I am Dr. Muninder Irkula. I am the second PhD candidate under the supervision of Professor Vinod Kumar. It was really a great opportunity I had to complete my PhD under his supervision. I'm very sorry that I was actually planning to come and personally attend that meeting. But today, but unfortunately I'm hospitalized. From hospital only I'm joining now. Okay. So, మనం చాలా సార్లు అంటే బెస్ట్ టీచర్స్ చూస్తాము, గుడ్ టీచర్స్ చూస్తాము, కానీ కొద్ది టీచర్స్ మాత్రమే మనకి ఇన్స్పిరేషనల్ టీచర్స్ ఉంటారు. అందులో వినోద్ కుమార్ సార్ one among the few inspirational teachers. జనరల్ గా పిహెచ్డి చేసేటప్పుడు మనం చాలా చూస్తుంటాం, ఎంతో మంది ప్రొఫెసర్స్ జనరల్ గా డిఫరెంట్ బిహేవియర్స్ చూస్తుంటాం. కానీ వినోద్ కుమార్ సార్ దగ్గర ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక పర్టికులర్ ఇదేంటంటే స్టూడెంట్ ఫేవర్ గా ఉంటారు. ఎప్పుడు కూడా స్టూడెంట్ కి ఇబ్బంది కాకూడదు. అది మెటీరియల్ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ లో కావచ్చు, లేకపోతే లిటరేచర్ సర్వేలో కావచ్చు, లేదా ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ లో కావచ్చు, ప్రతి చోట డైరెక్ట్ గా ఆర్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ గా ఖచ్చితంగా సార్ సపోర్ట్ ఎప్పుడూ ఉంటుంటుంది. అండ్ ఎక్కడ పిల్లవాడు ఇబ్బంది పడద్దని చూస్తారు. టైం వేస్ట్ చేయరు. బేసికలీ ఏంటంటే టైం వేస్ట్ చేయరు. ఏ విషయంలో కూడా టైం వేస్ట్ చేయరు. అసలు నాకు తెలిసి నా 4.5 years ఏదైతే ఉందో ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ స్టే ఇన్ ద క్యాంపస్, నాకు ఒక్కరోజు కూడా సార్ యొక్క రిజిస్టర్ తెలియదు, అటెండెన్స్ మార్కింగ్ తెలియదు, మిడ్ పేపర్ కరెక్షన్ తెలియదు, ఏ పర్సనల్ వర్క్ అని ఏది తెలియదు. పైగా ఏ రోజు కూడా వెయిటింగ్ లో పెట్టరు. ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మునిందర్ కాల్ మీ వెన్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్ టు టాక్ టు మీ, దట్స్ ఇట్. అంత ఈజీగా అయిపోయేది. చాలా మంది స్కాలర్స్ చూసే వాళ్ళం, విత్ డ్యూ రెస్పెక్ట్, అందరూ అలా ఉంటారని అనను కానీ, బట్ చాలా మంది టీచర్స్ స్కాలర్స్ యొక్క టైం చాలా వేస్ట్ అవుతుంటుంది. తెలుసో తెలియకుండా మొత్తానికి చాలా టైం వేస్ట్ అవుతుంటుంది. బట్ స్టూడెంట్ యొక్క టైం ఎంత వాల్యుబుల్ అనేది చాలా తక్కువ మంది అర్థం చేసుకుంటారు. అందులో ప్రొఫెసర్ వినోద్ కుమార్ గారు. అలాగే చాలా అడ్వాన్స్ టాపిక్స్ టీచ్ చేశారు. మాకైతే మేము చాలా అదృష్టవంతులం నిజంగా చెప్పాలంటే. భగవంతుని ఎప్పుడూ అనుకుంటాను అసలు ఇలాంటి గురువుని ఇచ్చినందుకు నిజంగా మేము చాలా అదృష్టవంతుని. అసలు నాకు ఇలా అడ్మిషన్ దొరకడం అనేది, నాకు సార్ కాల్ చేసి మరి యూ హ్యావ్ ఛాన్స్ టు గెట్ అన్ అడ్మిషన్, యూ జస్ట్ కమ్ అండ్ అప్లై అన్నారు. అది నిజంగా ఐ వాజ్ వెరీ ఫార్చునేట్ టు గెట్ దట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ టు డూ మై పిహెచ్డి అండర్ సూపర్విజన్. అండ్ ఇంకా కొన్ని విషయాలకు వస్తే, నో స్పేస్ ఫర్ ప్రైజింగ్, నో స్పేస్ ఫర్ గాసిపింగ్, నో బయాస్ థింకింగ్. ఒక చిన్న తప్పు చేసినప్పుడు ఒకరోజు సార్ అన్నారు ఒక మాట, నీ పొజిషన్ లో నువ్వున్నా నా కొడుకున్నా ఒకటే, తప్పు చేస్తే ఎవరైనా ఒకటే. అంటే ఎక్కడ కూడా బయాస్ థింకింగ్ ఉండదు, తప్పును కరెక్ట్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తారు. ఆయన చెప్పే ప్రతి మాట కూడా అది స్టూడెంట్ యొక్క మంచి కోసమే చెప్తారు. ఆయన స్ట్రైట్ ఫార్వర్డ్నెస్ కానీ, ఆ ఫ్రాంక్నెస్ కానీ, ఆ ట్రాన్స్పరెంట్ థింకింగ్ కానీ నిజంగా చాలా ఇన్స్పిరేషన్. నేనైతే చాలా నేర్చుకున్నాను. సార్కి నేను పాదాభివందనాలు చెప్తున్నాను ఇక్కడి నుంచి. సార్, మీ వల్ల నేను చదివే కాదు చాలా నేర్చుకున్నాను. ఆ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ నాకు ఇచ్చినందుకు మీకు నా పాదాభివందనాలు. నేను మళ్ళీ ప్రత్యేకంగా వచ్చి మీ బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ తీసుకుంటాను. ఆ భగవంతునికి నేను చాలా సార్లు మనసులో థ్యాంక్స్ చెప్పుకున్నాను మీలాంటి గురువుని నాకు ఇచ్చినందుకు. అండ్ పల్లవి మేడం కూడా నా నమస్కారం. మేడం, నేను వచ్చి మళ్ళీ మీ బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ తీసుకుంటాను. ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళినా కూడా ఇంటికి చాలా హ్యాపీగా రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటారు, చాలా ఫ్రెండ్లీగా మాట్లాడతారు, చాలా చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉంటుంది ఎప్పుడు మీట్ అయినా కూడా. మేడం కూడా ఎప్పుడు బ్లెస్ చేస్తారు, చాలా నవ్వుతూ చాలా ఫ్రెండ్లీగా మాట్లాడుతుంటారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ and for giving me this opportunity. I'm sorry I'm unable to speak clearly also because I'm not well actually. But thanks a lot, Venkesh sir. Special thanks to you. Kiran, thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity, for expressing my view, for expressing few words from this particular condition. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care. Sir, wish you happy retirement life and happy and healthy retirement life. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for speaking. Honestly, it's a privilege for any professor to have anyone attend his superannuation, and that too from hospital. A big round of applause for such a person. Any of the physical attendees, if they would like to continue expressing their expressions, please join the stage.
Respected Professor Vinod Kumar Garu, Madam Pallavi Garu, Professor N.V. Uma Mahesh, In Charge Director, Professor Narasimharaj Garu, Head of the Department, Registrar, Deans, esteemed colleagues, and student friends. It is said that teaching is a profession in its form, an art in its content, and a science by the difficulty to master it. From this perspective, I would say that Professor Vinod Kumar is a great artist and even a better scientist. He is far ahead of his times, so much so that I can call him in a lighter vein as the R.D. Burman of the Department of Electrical Engineering, as R.D. Burman is so far ahead of his times in terms of music. He is the person who introduced the state-of-the-art technology subjects which were far ahead of his times, even our times. Be it artificial intelligence, be it computational intelligence, be it data science. These are the most sought-after subjects today, but he clearly envisioned the growth of these subjects way back 10 or 15 years back. That shows how thoughtful he was, and it is a shining example of his thoughtfulness and foresight. Of course, a lot has been said about his academic excellence and research excellence too. I have nothing more to add. These are known to everybody, so much so that we don't need to speak about them anymore. So many people have already spoken about them. In a nutshell, I can say in a lighter vein that he is a person who can electrify you and at the same time electrocute you. He is ruthlessly blunt. Whenever we committed the slightest mistake, he would point out very frankly that you have committed a mistake. At the same time, he enabled us to correct our mistakes. And as I see, he is the doyen of the Department of Electrical Engineering, and in a way this is a very one should say sad day, because such a luminary is superannuating today. I don't want to consume more time, as I understand that there is a time constraint. Maybe more people want to express about Professor Vinod Kumar. So I wish him a healthy and happy retired life. Thank you very much.
Anyone else would like to express their thoughts? You are welcome on stage.
Good evening, sir. The most respected in-charge director, sir, and also HOD, sir, and today's the superannuating faculty member, Dr. Vinod Kumar, sir, and also the great administrative professors and the faculty members and students. Good evening, sir. I feel I am Professor Ramaya, Department of EEE Kids Warangal. My association with Dr. D.M. Vinod Kumar sir is almost from 1996 to till date, sir, in different capacities and interactions. Certainly, I feel responsible to come over here from Kids Warangal to share my experience. From 1996 onwards till date, the relationship with sir is, there is no change. At that time, sir was assistant professor. Today is almost all positions he has attained that. Certainly, many the speaker shared his capabilities and also the lot of talent with regard to research and teaching, and undoubtedly is a great human being. And why? Because so whenever we have invited him for a workshops as a resource person, faculty development programs resource persons, and also board of studies expert member, and also there's more than dozen interviews. He was there as an expert from the electrical engineering from EEE, Kids Warangal. So my interaction with him is very long. Though he is from NIT and we are from KITS, we never feel he is from other organization. Like that he has treated, and in the process of like board of studies, he has given a lot of inputs in making our curriculum to the tune of industry and also to the tune of research requirements. We are very happy and very thankful on behalf of Department of EEE Kids Warangal as well from Kids Engineering College Warangal. More than that, when we are inviting him to the faculty recruitment, sir is there, means so any kind of other than merit,
it is not possible. So that is a challenge for the administrators. So though knowing him, definitely our institution management, our Captain Lakshmikant Rao garu and principals at the time till date, we used to only call or invite him, and choice is Dr. Vinod Kumar sir. Almost all 99% and above cases, he has joined and recruited and selected only talented people and no changes at all. So that was his commitment and truthfulness. And more than that, is very, very kind enough. Any problem is there, any sort of small thing to big thing, he used to address. And also, more than that, my observation is, sir is the role model for all the departments of engineering faculties, because of he has no other business, only accepts teaching, research. Though multiple opportunities are there for making money and assets and so many things are there, he never consider other than this, that is a knowledge-based activities. Other than that, it is my observation. It's my observation, personal observation. Really, sir, at this juncture, I am very thankful giving me the most, almost all maximum time to me for my personal as well as in the Department of Kids Warangal. And really, I pray the God to give you the good health and peace of mind after superannuation. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Yes, sir. Please welcome.
Good evening to one and all. Myself, I am Dr. Raju Chintakindi, very recently awarded PhD from VNIT Nagpur. Presently, I am working as assistant professor in Vagdevi College of Engineering since last 11 years. I am one of the smallest academic plant from NIT Warangal, which energized by the senior professors from the NIT Warangal. Why? Because my career started in 1999 in NIT Warangal as a technical field. And today I'm very happy, and it's my pleasure to talk on Dr. DM Vinod Kumar sir superannuation at NIT Warangal. I have a 23 years of relationship with Dr. Vinod Kumar sir as a power system follower. Dr. DM Vinod Kumar sir, it is a very, very powerful name, powerful word. Dr. DMVK. D stands for, I think it is a dedication, and M stands for mentor, V stands for visionary, and K stands for key of knowledge, as of my awareness. Why dedication means, I know that I have 6 years, 7 months I worked in NIT Electrical Engineering Department. I always try to reach the department at sharp 9 a.m. But when I am reaching to the department, sir already starts working at 8:45 to 9 below. Every day, it's not for one day, it's for every day. Sometimes if the office staff is late, sir will be walks in front of the department. So I learned the commitment, dedication, time punctuality, time management from the sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And similarly, the mentor means already many of the professors said that sir guided so many PhD scholars, Dr. N.V. Srikanth sir, Dr. C.H. Venkaya sir, and Dr. Kyle Vizi, Madam Tamil Nadu, NIT Tamil Nadu, NIT Tiruchirappalli. So I am learning from not only from sir, even sir scholars also, they all are quite simple and human being. How to respect the guru. Even today also I am learning from the C.H. Venkaya sir. It's my pleasure. And coming to the point of visionary. So why mentioned I this word means I am searching for the PhD admission in 2016 and 2017 year. At that time, I am worrying about the research area. Many of the professors of NIT Warangal as well as Vagdevi College of Engineering, my principal Dr. K. Prakash sir is motivating to do the PhD. My worry is which area I need to take. At the same time, exactly, Dr. DM Vinod Kumar sir as well as C.H. Venkaya sir organized one Gyan program. So Dr. Anurag K. Srivatsava sir is the eminent speaker from the Smart Grid Laboratory from Washington University, I think. So exactly the topic, real-time wide area monitoring and cyber power system. So it is fully utilized by me. So why? Because I have chosen the same topic and I did some literature survey, and further I attended interview at VNIT Nagpur. Further I shortlisted for the PhD under ACT QAP scheme. And I have completed my PhD within the 3 years based on this cutting-edge research area, which is newly developed and newly introduced by the Dr. D.M. Vinod Kumar sir in 2017. So that is the advantage of me. So that's why I'm very thankful to the Dr. Vinod Kumar sir for introducing the new cutting-edge research areas in the 2017. So further I did my research on real-time wide area voltage stability, integrating with wind farm for a large power systems, and submitted thesis and awarded in the January 10th in this year. And my friend Deepanshu also very recently joined in NIT Warangal. So further, I want to say that it is a key. Key means it is a key of the knowledge. Why it is a, so morning I have seen one of the slide from the Anurag K. Srivatsava sir presentation. In that sir shown the subjects, which subject already sir taught. So it is already everybody said. So machine learning applications into the power system, AI techniques into the power system, power engineering, smart grid, and deregulation of the power system, wide area monitoring, power system operation and control. So each and every subject, even till today, I hope it is all are the research areas. So much of research work is going on. So I have a habit that is every 15 days to 1 month, I will refer the each and every IIT, NIT websites. So these topics are very new and novel. So very few IITs are doing this AI techniques into the power system and power engineering, as well as a deep learning, machine learning application to the power system. So very few IITians and very few NITs are doing the research work on this. So as of my knowledge, NIT Calicut, NIT Warangal is the only two institutions which are maintaining the smart grid technology, in that especially the real-time wide area monitoring system syllabus is there. So now India is executing the real-time URTDSM project, Unified Real-Time Dynamic State Monitoring project, by spending of the crores of rupees money. So it is a very new novel technique by experiencing of the 2012 power grid failure. So that means it indicates a very new and novel. So that's why all the engineering students from the UG and PG, I hope you all are the very lucky and beneficiary by learning of this very new and novel topics. Why? Because the renewable energy integration into the real-time wide area monitoring system, very few IITians are doing their research, as well as Monash University, Australia is working on that. So I think you all are learning in your UG and PG levels. That's why you all are very lucky. And finally, I want to say that the Dr. D.M. Vinod Kumar sir is the, based on his working style as well as the perfection and the living style, everything, it is we need to learn from the sir. That's why sir is I hope sir is a walking library, as well as, so DMVK, the Dr. V.M. Vinod Kumar is the brand of the power system, brand of the electrical engineering, brand of the NIT Warangal, as well as brand of the Telangana and both Andhra Pradesh, both states. Please give a big applause to him. Thank you one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, everyone, for expressing your thoughts and filling our meeting with emotions. Yes, sir, you are welcome, sir.
Good evening to all the dignitaries off the dais and on the dais. Myself, Dr. Shankar, Associate Professor in Department of Civil Engineering. Sorry, I joined late, lab was going on. Sir, I knew Professor Vinod Kumar as a MTech student here. Then after PhD, then I joined as a faculty. So what is Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar? I'll just tell you one thing. What is his commitment? What is his dedication? And how strict towards the implementation of the rule, rule. Sir, I think sir was the Dean Academic 2006 and 2007. I joined as a PhD scholar. That time, due to the crunch of the faculty in the Department of Civil Engineering, especially in Transportation Division, though I have been a scholar, I have given to teach 2-3 subjects. For that subject, director has given an approval. you will also get an extra remuneration for this, in addition to the stipend what I am getting. So it was a oral board. Then later on I put it in a black and white, then director has approved. Then semester is over. I went to the dean, it has to come through dean academic, proper channel. I went to the dean academic, sir was there. It was shivering and shaking to enter his room. He was such a, what do you want? No rule, nothing can be got, so strict. So when sir, director has approved this, it has to go to dean academic. It cannot be given. Sir, director approved, what is your problem? Go and tell same to the board director that Vinod Kumar is objecting this. I don't mind, but I will not approve. Again I requested, if you ask me once again, I will tear you the paper and I will ask you get out. You want me to do that? No question asked. I came out. Because I was a student that time. Then after that time, PhD scholar, now the faculty. What is that implication? I think one way he has saved me, you can say, because at an institute, being a scholar, taking a stipend, it cannot be claimed the second remuneration also. But that was a wrong thing. So he has guided me in that way. Then one day I went after joining PhD, sir, thank you, sir. I have nothing, I have done my job. That's it. So that's what sir, he tell directly boldly, you go and tell director that I will not approve it. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Sir, thank you very much. I wish you a happy retirement life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's very well said that emotions cannot be expressed within limited words. I hope everyone would have realized this. But we are born engineers. We believe on practicality rather than assuming things. Now, without any further delay, I would like to take the ceremony towards the much-awaited felicitation of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar, sir. I would request all the faculty members of the electrical department to join us on the stage and felicitate Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar, sir. Please, everyone, join the stage. would request Dean, Faculty Welfare and Registrar Sir to come on the dais. Please join us on the dais, sir. Now I would request a group of PhD scholars to Thanks a lot. Now I would request the PhD scholars to felicitate the professor. Now I would request in charge director Professor Uma Mahesh sir, Registrar Shri S. Govardhan Rao sir and Dean Faculty Welfare Professor Y. N. Reddy sir to join us on the dais in the felicitation ceremony. Please sir. Now I would request HOD sir and Professor Vinod Kumar sir to felicitate in charge director Professor Uma Mahesh sir. Thanks a lot, everyone. A lot of shawls, right? You know why? A shawl is a perfect item to represent and signify this veneration. It is one of the richest pieces of fabric which is made with high attention to detail and requires extreme skill. That's why it is the best gift for any of the professor anyone could offer. Now I would request Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar sir to address the gathered audience. Please, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Actually, the time is 7 o'clock. Okay, I will finish off within. Actually, I want to speak several things, but because shortage of time, I will speak 10 to 15 minutes maximum. I am overwhelmed. That is the sentiments expressed by faculty, students. I am overwhelmed. No words to describe. And one more thing. Every starting will have some ending. Therefore, I started my journey in 3rd December 1981, and it came to end. But everything will have. It is a natural phenomenon. Starting should have the end. Therefore, in this one, if you start my journey to this one, because how I came to NIT Warangal, after completing my BTech, if you see, is that my journey. Immediately, I've written some, Usman University, some written examination was there. Therefore, I've written some written examination. I was, some rank was, I got. And I took power systems as specialization. My friends asked, why you are taking power systems? The simple reason was, I scored more marks in power system subjects. That is why I took. That is the answer. I surprised myself now also. Therefore, that is, I continued. After that, after completing my MTech, MTech I joined. After completing my MTech, after submitting thesis under Professor P.S.R. Murthy, I am waiting for Viva OC. Because it is not just like that what it is happening immediately, just academic year we will conduct some Viva and all. No, you have to wait. External exam will come, it will take 1 month, 2 months based on that one. Meanwhile, I am having a habit of most of the time I used to spend in the libraries. That is in the Hyderabad. My house is near to the, at that time, near to that, there is Afzalganj, one place is there. There is a state center library is there. There is several books, technical books, several things, library, newspaper, several things. I used to sit several hours after reading something technical. Then I used to go to the newspaper section. I used to read some newspaper. And in that, at the time, one newspaper was there, Deccan Chronicle. So, there was some advertisement from REC Warangal. That is, they want recruit some teaching assistants. Okay. Like that, I applied. After applying, after some 1 month or 2 months, they conducted some interviews. I was selected. Okay. Then I came to REC Warangal on 3rd December. I joined. Therefore, my places, native places, Hyderabad, I used to do up and down. I came to this institute first time by Krishna Express. That is, at the time, only one train in the morning. It started about 6 o'clock, 6:30. My place is some far away from that Nampally railway station. I used to struggle a lot. And evening I used, because I don't know anyone at REC Warangal, I used to go back. Because always, at the time, trains are very late. I used to reach my house, okay? My house is at Hyderabad, near at that time, Gosha Mahal. Okay, from Nampally to here, a lot of difficulties. I used to reach, most of the time, 10-15 days I struggled a lot. For 12 o'clock I used to reach. After that, once again, morning I should start 5 o'clock. My mother used to say, why you're struggling a lot? Why can't you stay there itself? Then at that time, in mathematics department, Professor Appalraju was there. Okay, he was also bachelor at that time. Along with Appalraju, some other faculty, scholars are sharing that one. I asked him, I want to share. Therefore, like that, my journey started. After that, after completing, then 84, I become, at the time people used to lecturer. Then after that, I wanted some research. Because everyone is doing research, I'm not showing any inclination. Because I want to leave the job at the earliest from REC Warangal. But somehow, I continued. As I mentioned in the department, I got in 1990. I had two opportunities. I was selected at Osmania University, Hyderabad, as well also I was selected at IIT Kanpur for the PhD. Therefore, then instead of Hyderabad, if I go Osmania University, I will be near to my parents and all that. But if I do my PhD at IIT Kanpur, because I was very fascinated to do PhD in higher level institutions. Because at the time people used to say, this is, IIT is like this. Now also I will ask the students, any opportunities there, you do your either MTech or PhD or anything, or BTech, IITs, your lifestyle will change, your mindset will change. Therefore, like that I completed my PhD. After coming back, then once again, at the time, people used to talk several things about the states, USA. This is, that is, okay. Now also a lot of craziness is there. Therefore, I also want to do. Therefore, once what happened, in my email, in Power Globe, okay, there is a postdoctoral fellow, advertisement was there. Then I applied. Therefore, then at the time when I applied, there was some email was there, so and so date, you will be interviewed and all that. Therefore, I was interviewed by Professor Momo, is very popular in optimization. I received a phone call. At the time, landline was there, okay, in 2002, I think so. I received a phone call at night about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Just I got up there, I received it. Therefore, you interviewed and all that, you selected, several things happened. I went to USA, but because of my homesick, I stayed 3 months or so, then I came back. Because I felt India is the best, in my opinion, that is. Okay, still, people should visit and there is a lot of opportunity, quality of life will be there. Therefore, after coming here, once again, after done my postdoc, okay, then I had some good experience. And one more thing, as a passionate towards technology, new subjects, okay, then I introduced, whenever I will go, my thing is that several speakers told I will use to attend my thanks to FDP, CPDA, in particular CPDA. Because CPDA is also there. I used to travel, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIM Bangalore, like the several places, higher level institutions. I should acquire the knowledge. And after that, based on those things, I want to, this syllabus, whatever the new things are going on, or keynote lectures based on if you go to National Power System Conference, I used to develop, okay. And after that, once again, one tricky thing, that is the neural network, and that is okay, not finished. I was very fascinated toward machine learning. I also don't know. Once I am Bangalore, they're conducting a course that is on machine learning. The person, Dinesh Kumar, is very popular. Okay, used to charge 25,000 rupees as a registration fee, and per day 5,000 rupees, 5-day course. Then I encouraged my friends, Professor Venkaya and Professor Narsimharaj also, if you come, that is better. I also used some come 5 days to spend. When we went, I am Bangalore on this machine learning course, that Dinesh Kumar, the way of, I thought the course is like that, he will start from fundamental algorithms, then some application like that. No, directly using some software, that is R programming something it was. We don't know anything. It is 5 days, it is literally, I thought I wasted Professor Narsimharaj as well as the Venkaya's time. I also learned anything. I could not get anything because I don't know fundamentals of what is the machine learning and all that. Entirely, he assumes we know something and applications are talking. Software is there, you should make use of. No, nothing. 100 members are there in the paying 25,000 rupees per candidate in the class. 100 members are there. Therefore, that motivated me. I could not able to learn after paying amount 25,000 as well as I stayed 5 days and wasted 2 faculty members' time also, I could not. Then that fascinated. Then what is machine learning? Then I spent a lot of time. Then I designed what is the syllabus and all that based on some motivation from Professor Dinesh Kumar from IIM Bangalore. Then I started. But still, to teach, it will take a lot of time. The thing is that there are no proper books. If the proper books are there, then it is easy. If the power systems or machines or anything is there, I can read tomorrow class is there. But it is not like that. Therefore, the subjects, we should have some, we should work, then only we can be able to teach. Otherwise, proper books are there, all books are there, but we cannot, easily we cannot teach them. And one more thing in this one, that is most of the time, for the student's point of view, if you say, when I was a student at Usmania University, as I mentioned, Professor P.S.R. Murthy, in the laboratory is going on, we made some mistake. Then Professor P.S.R. Murthy came and he said, he never shouted or anything. He used only a single word. Today, you don't take dinner. Then he left from the laboratory. That is also very, I surprised. I think he will shout and all that, but I surprised the way in which said. And one more thing, as I mentioned already in the yesterday's, that is one of my teacher, that is Professor S.C. Srivastava, that is, he nurtured a lot from the beginning. As a kid who is there, he nurtured. And I thank, and most of the time, either maybe there are several up and downs will be there for anyone's life. And most of the time I used to share with my good friend, as well as my student, Professor Venkaya. After that, my Professor Narasimharazu also used to come after joining in 2012. Like that, okay? Therefore, anything is there, I used to think, but my only thing is positive thinking. Institute should be on par with IIT. Because even if I go to, recently I went to some JNTU, some interviews for selection. One person, he has done same IIT Kanpur, but he could not able to do anything. When I seen his resume as an expert, I asked him, after coming from IIT, what you have done? Because I am not bothered what is he is my close friend only, I know him very well. But at the time, that is, when we are undergone QIP, we should make, I use a statement, JNTH you should make as IIT Kanpur. That is delta X. Otherwise, there is waste. Therefore, in that one, I used to think in the positive direction, that is, NIT Warangal should be on par with anything IIT, any IIT, good IIT. That. Therefore, I thank Professor Narasimharazu for within short time to conduct this workshop, Emerging Trends in Power Engineering. And to conduct the workshop, it is not a simple job. The persons who will do, they will know what are the pains to conduct, how to organize, several things will be there. And his team, research scholars, and Venkaya, and Anil Nayak, Giridhar, I can name it, Krubakaran, and Ram Kishan, what is the another person? Alam, Muhammad Alam, several things, scholars, they struggled a lot. I used to see, most of the time, I'm not interested for this type of felicitations. Because first time when Professor Venkaya and Professor Srinivas Rao asked me, I'm not interested. But at the end, in this January somewhere, once Professor Narasimhan asked me, you want to conduct a workshop? Okay, you proceed. Like that I given my acceptance to, then the people started. Therefore, in my career, there is several people. I was ID Services Group, the group leader, that is Ravichandra, Raut, and several people, that is Satish Kumar, as well as Narendra. I can name it, all the people. They have done a wonderful job. I used to surprise, in particular to this ID Services Group, how people are spending their time. Because it is a full-time job, teaching became the secondary. That type of dedication, people are working a lot. And one more thing, whenever anything is there, I used to talk now and then with the registrar, Professor Govardhan Rao, as well as the director. Very rarely, when the important thing is there, then only I used to go. Still, I can say that once or twice only I visited director's chamber, and once or twice Professor Dr. Govardhan Rao from Pondicherry. Most of the time, I used to spend in my room only. Any important occasion is there, then only I used to visit. Otherwise, I never use it. I don't know what is that. Several people will ask, why you will not visit our rooms? But that is my nature. I cannot change. Therefore, and when I was library chairman, Kashinath was there. Everyone, wherever is there, they used to cooperate a lot. But I don't know, any simple mistake is there. I will say, very harshly I will say, I know what I'm speaking, but I cannot control. But I cannot digest. Therefore, when as Muninder was there, at the time scholars used to engage the classes, I called all the scholars, even my scholar, I never spared. That is, some people are not engaged the classes, therefore I used to shout on them. My scholar is one-way treatment, others no, all are equal, that is. And one more thing is that you say any scholar who has registered NIT Warangal, they should get their degree. Otherwise, faculty should not take the scholars. That is my thing. And one more thing also I will say, okay, before Dean Academic, that is, I will inform to the young faculty, if any PhD thesis comes, you write whatever the comments, but give positive remarks. That is my sincere request to the young faculty members. Therefore, I want to say several things because now the time is 7:12. Okay, with this one I will stop. And I thank several faculty, our faculty of all the faculty of electrical engineering, as well as the administrators, several administrators. And one more trivial thing is that when I think 2010 or 11, at the Varjaf, Professor Vayu regime, that is, when he, just what happened is that when Professor Vayu as the director, I became professor, I became head of the department, I became dean academic also. I surprised immediately, 7 to 9, I became head. 9 to 11, immediately called me, took the charge as a dean academic. I don't know what is the reason. I was very young at that time, and before several senior professors were there, but still, okay. When I took the charge as a dean academic, Professor Vayu asked me, how many PhDs you will produce in a year? At the time, not these many people, very few people were there. That we want more people should get degree, okay, every year. Therefore, with that more, when he asked that, I took as a challenge, and several people has commented, the PhD Vivavos is becoming like MTech Vivavos. Like within 1 month, 2 months, people are getting degrees. Okay, that is also good opportunity. Therefore, anything is there, I will take it a challenge. Okay, after doing this dean academic, I lost interest. Because several things, because several restrictions and all that. When my daughter Madhuri, she was Pulivendra, she has done her BTech. Due to some administrator, at the time I was dean, even I could not able to go to that Pulivendra to admit her for this BTech program. Because several things, because at the time some restrictions that dean should not move, some issues were there. Still I enjoyed a lot, every bit, okay? There is no dissatisfaction at all. Still today, what I will say is that anything is there, gone wrong, anything is there, whoever it may be, I will speak openly, okay, and happily I will sleep. Till today, I never faced. Today night, one night, I could not able to sleep. No. In my house also, my wife or my children, they will surprise. Before 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10, I will sleep. And in between, second phase will come. That is 12, 12:30, like that. That is my morning once again, 4:35, I will wake up, I do my job more effectively. Okay? And thank you very much for all the faculty. For any assignment I will take, all are cooperated. Okay? And several people, several assignments, several committees and all that, all the people. Okay, recently also, one of the committee, okay, all are cooperative. There is no issue at non-cooperation. But still, several things will be there. I thank all the people. And I think this NIT Warangal is very, very great. I learned several things. But here there is my no godfather. And I should develop from the scratch. Then I should prove what is Vinod Kumar. Therefore, that is why only one thing what I will say. When we are academically strong, we can face anything. And when we are not doing any mistake, we need not afraid anything. If you want to afraid, you should afraid to God. That is, with that motive, I worked. Okay, sir. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Once again, I will thank all the people, okay, in my career, in my 41 years, okay. I enjoyed a lot. Thank you once again. Thank you.
A heartfelt thanks to you, sir. We have a surprise for you, sir. One of the scholars of yours would like to make an announcement. I would request you to come on the stage.
Respected Director in charge, my professor, head of the department, all deans, faculty, staff, and students, very good evening one and all. So I am reading this note on behalf of all scholars under the supervision of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar Garu. We, the research scholars under the supervision of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar Garu, proposed to institute a gold medal in the name of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar as a token of gratitude to him for rendering service to the department as well as the institute. So we propose that the gold medal may be awarded to a student who has secured highest CGPA in the first year of all regular MTech programs offered by the Department of Electrical Engineering. This will go a long way to motivating the postgraduate students of the Department of Electrical Engineering for making a great strides in academic achievement and developing their employability quotient. We humbly request Director to the Institute, Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar Gold Medal for presenting it to a student who securing highest CGPA at the end of first year of all regular MTech programs offered by the Electrical Engineering Department in the annual day of the Institute by accepting our small token of gratitude to my Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar Garu. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Now I am handovering the check to Director in charge, Uma Maheshwara Garu. I request all the scholars under the supervision of Professor D.M. Thank you, sir. Please. Srikant, sir.
What a pleasant surprise it was. Sir, honestly, I am speaking. This is one of the best superannuation I have ever seen given to any professor. And sir, I too wish you a very best of luck for your future endeavors. And sir, one of the things which is most precious in today's world, I would like to wish for you. Sir, I wish you a great health ahead. Thanks a lot, sir. Now, I would request Professor Anil Kumar Naik, sir, for vote of thanks, because it is very necessary to thank all the gems that have made this event successful. Sir, please.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this felicitation function of Professor D.M. Vinod Kumar, sir. On behalf of entire fraternity of the Department of Electrical Engineering, NIT Warangal, I extend my most sincere thanks to our today's chief guest, Professor Uma Mahesh Sir, in-charge director of NIT Warangal, who spared time from his busy schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. And I extend a very hearty out of thanks to Sri S. Govardhan Rao Garu, Registrar NIT Warangal, and Dean Faculty Welfare, Professor Y.N. Reddy Garu, for attending this function from his busy schedule. I thank all the eminent speakers who attended this two-day workshop, online and offline, and shared with us their research opinions and findings. I also thank you all the deans, HODs, and faculty members for gracing your presence on this occasion. A big thank you to our faculty colleagues for their constant support and guidance. I thank you all the staff members of Electrical Engineering Department giving their hands-on support for this event. I also thank you stage decoration team, audio and videography team, and cleaning and maintenance team of auditorium for their constant support. Last but not the least, my deepest sense of appreciation to all the participants and students of NIT Warangal for making this function grand success. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, everyone, for listening to the whole ceremony very carefully. Thanks a lot for bringing out all the emotions you had inside you. I now take your leave. I am really apologizing for any of the mistakes I would have committed unknowingly. I hope I would have taken you through the ceremony well. Thanks a lot for being there. Now, I would request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल